Well, the energetic frequency signature of being a single woman definitely is, a lonely, sinking feeling, but there's a cure for that affliction too, right? And I can't actually find an argument in favor of the sex trafficking slavery that we call like romance or marriage, okay? So, the cure for my affliction, has got to be that more women. It's like I want to say more that more women find empowerment in being single, but in reality, it's probably going to have to be a bunch of women recognizing that their minds are on the fritz because their psychic channels are trying to clue them into some kind of trauma of a predator. And, it's maybe the answer's all a uniform answer for all women is that, you were probably sexually assaulted and don't remember it. It's probably filmed, and still out there in rape porn land. There's probably I'm gonna say that those are probably the big two. Those are probably the big two predatory signals that are being confused as to some kind of like lonely heart club. And if that predatory signal really is a part of, it's an evil eye, but what do we want? What do we really want to? Can we come up with a term for what happens when somebody's like watching our assault porn? And because it doesn't necessarily feel like evil eye is the right term. It definitely results in a psychic trauma that is symptomed, where its visual symptoms is some kind of mental, on the fritz. So what do we want to, what should we call it, guys? What should we call it when somebody's watching our assault porn? And, making us realize that we're in danger. It's like, because, when it hits your nervous system, it doesn't realize, it's fight or flight in the evil eye. So when it hits your nervous system, it's them watching your assault. I think when that hits your nervous system, like your nervous system doesn't know.